Hey, how's it going? John Dorsey here with Trucking with John D, my channel on YouTube. And I guess I just want to add my little 1 cent, 2 cent to the whole debate that's been going on the past couple months, past couple weeks, past couple months about is it better to do a full maintenance lease or is it better to buy a used truck to the point where eventually you pay off the truck and you have no truck payment. I've never personally owned a truck, but you might be wondering, well, how can you weigh in or why weigh in on the subject? Well, I think I have a unique perspective because I've been a mechanic, a truck mechanic for 5, 6, 7 years. I was a truck mechanic for 7 years. I've worked at a truck dealership. I've worked on the side, the full maintenance lease side, where I was I was part of the crew that worked on the full maintenance lease trucks, and I also worked on trucks that were owned by owner operators, owned by fleets that came in for work. And I've also been a truck driver, a company driver for 8, 9 years, and I've driven brand new trucks with 4,000 miles on it. I've drove trucks with 50,000 miles on it. I've drove trucks with 300,000 miles on it, 600,000, 700,000. And I even driven trucks with over 1 million miles on it with the company. And what my experience has shown me is that either way, it's the luck of the draw. Either way, it's a roll of the dice. The brand new truck I had 4,000 miles, the idler pulley bolts broke off in the engine. After I had the truck for a few months, or drove the truck for a few months. The 1 million mile truck I had broke a front leaf spring. After I've had it driven it for a year. But those are the major things that come to mind with those, that as far as breakdowns go. But none of those trucks have ever left me stranded on the side of the road where I needed a tow truck. None of those trucks ever had engine problems on the road. Blew an engine, something happened to where I needed a tow truck. I couldn't drive it to a shop. So, there are people who just who end up just buying a bad truck, or who just ends up inside of in a bad truck, whether it's new, intermediate, or old. That truck with 1 million miles on it, like I said, the only major issue it had was the leaf spring breaking. That was like down in Tennessee, and I was still able to drive the truck to a shop. So, like I said, I've never had a breakdown that left me stranded to the point where I needed a tow truck. So, a full maintenance lease, a good thing? It can be. If you're running a fleet, just look at what the big companies do. Most of your major companies tend to rotate their fleet every 2 years, every 18 months, 2 years, 3 years at the most. Because when you start crunching the numbers as far as it's just too risky to run 1,000 old trucks. If you got 20,000 trucks and all of them are close to 1 million miles, the maintenance costs, the variables increase as the truck increases in age. The variables when it comes to breakdowns just become so big that that it can cause service failures, which are a big thing, and the maintenance costs will also be a big issue compared to just paying. These companies can buy in bulk. They can buy 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 new trucks at a time, and they can leverage their their financial muscle to get a better deal when they do that. They order trucks right from the factory. So they're not even really dealing with dealerships. They're not dealing with middlemen, and they can negotiate a full maintenance lease deal, or they can. I don't know if they have full maintenance leases, but I'm just saying they can negotiate those kind of deals better. Of course, most of the major companies have their own shop, their own mechanics, but usually still to do warranty work, they have to send the truck out. But if you're a one-person operation and you have some mechanical aptitude, I think owning a older truck, a good older truck, is beneficial. One, you have a lower payment, and two, you can reduce your maintenance costs because you can do a lot of the work yourself. When it comes to major breakdowns, then that's where it gets iffy. So that's why it's important to check your truck out get the truck really checked out before you sign off on it. Before you actually put the money down and drive off the lot. And even that won't catch everything. But you want to do as much due diligence. You want to do as much of your due diligence as possible to minimize, the potential of that happening. You never know when, something's going to break. You never know when you're going to throw a rod. You're going to, anything happen. Like I said, with that brand new truck, the idler pulley bolts broke off inside of the engine. So, that truck only had like a couple thousand miles on it, several thousand miles on it, and something like that happened. So you never know. So that's my, and like I said, I worked at an international dealership. Well, I didn't say I worked at international, but I worked at an international dealership, and I work on the ideal lease side. This is where the full maintenance lease trucks. And so yeah, we did all the maintenance. We did the oil changes. We did the brakes. We did everything. And we washed the trucks. We did all the work that was required, and that looks like a flat tire waiting to happen. That was that was beneficial to the company. There was very few independent contractors, own operators that had full maintenance lease trucks, and the main reason is because you need the requirements to get it. The requirements to get a full maintenance lease truck was so big that a lot of people really didn't bother. We needed whatever, I don't know, a couple years of business experience, business history, and all this other stuff. So that's just my little 2 cents about used truck versus full maintenance lease trucks. I think regardless, it's good to have mechanical aptitude when you're involved in owning a truck, because there are little issues that can happen, while you're on the road that you can fix on the side of the road yourself, that if you don't know how to do it otherwise, could cost you a lot of money. Because the cost of them coming out to fix it and all that stuff, when you could have just tightened 2 bolts and that would have fixed the problem. So yeah, that's it for this video. You got some value out of it. Like it, share it, subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you again soon.